Searching for land by acreage is a common practice. Over the years, I've spoken with thousands of prospective buyers, and I can tell you this approach spans nearly every region and price point. I've had countless conversations where someone says, "I'm looking for 10 acres," but when I ask them what state, they can't even narrow it down. There's a saying, if you don't know where you're going, any wind will take you there. That's why I believe it's better to turn the search around and start with the end in mind. You've probably heard the phrase, the three most important things in real estate are location, location, location. And that couldn't be more true, especially when it comes to land. Land offers endless possibilities. You can change the topography, add infrastructure, clear trees, build structures, or even expand by acquiring neighboring parcels. But the one thing you can't change is the location. And this 32.5-acre property we're about to show you is in an amazing location, where peace, privacy, and wildlife surround you in every direction. The land is just minutes from a public boat launch with access to a scenic winding river, ideal for boating, water sports, and fishing for prized catches like largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, striped bass, catfish, rainbow trout, and more. Just 5 miles from the property, you'll find a small town with groceries, fuel, hardware, and supplies. And only 11 miles away, you'll discover over 150,000 acres of publicly accessible land. We'll dive deeper into the location in just a moment, but first let's take a closer look at the land itself. This 32.5 acres is made up of 3 individual parcels, each with road frontage, power, internet, and mature trees. What I love about these types of properties is the opportunity they create for community, especially among close family and friends. For many people, creating a shared space in nature where they can unplug, connect, and make memories is a top priority. Because each of these 3 parcels has its own legal description, it simplifies the process for families or friends to come together and secure this slice of heaven. Over the years, we've worked with siblings, parents and their children, college buddies, co-workers, church families, and military friends who've joined forces to buy land together. And the best part? These lots have no HOA, covenants, or restrictions, giving you the freedom to bring your land dreams to life. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on new properties. Here we have the 32.5 acres highlighted in green, which consists of Lot 4, which is 16.29 acres, Lot 5, which is 8.19 acres, and Lot 9, which is 8.02 acres. And if we zoom out just a little bit, you can see the Cumberland River that's just minutes from the property. If you take this road right here, which is Albert Glasgow Road, it will connect to State Highway 49, and then State Highway 49, you'll take that to the east, and that will lead you down here to Cross Creek Road, where there is a public boat launch. If we go over here to the map legend, turn on the overlays and then the federal and state land layer, you'll see this area turns pink and purple. This is the Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge, and you can see just how close that is to the property, which contributes to the abundant wildlife in the area, including mallard ducks, wood ducks, Canadian geese, wild turkey, bald eagles, red-tailed hawks, barred owls, squirrels, red foxes, river otters, beavers, raccoons, coyotes, and white-tailed deer. And we have the Barkley Recreation Area, and if we zoom out a little bit more, you can see all of this green shaded area right here. This is the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. The Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area represents over 170,000 acres of public land, which includes over 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline, 200 miles of paved roads, and over 500 miles of trails. The Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area is situated between Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley, and the south entrance is located approximately 11.5 miles from the property. It's an idyllic setting for camping, picnicking, hiking, fishing, boating, wildlife viewing, and water sports. Licensed hunts for deer, turkey, squirrel, and other small game occur throughout the year, and around just 5 miles to the west, you'll find the city of Dover. Dover has a population a little under 2,000. In Dover, there's a Piggly Wiggly grocery store, hardware store, Dollar General, pharmacy, post office, and school. The city of Clarksville is about 36 miles to the northeast and has a population of around 180,000. Clarksville is the 5th largest city in the entire state of Tennessee. The Cumberland River flows through Clarksville. In Clarksville, you'll find a hospital, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Walmart, several grocery stores, restaurants, entertainment, and professional services. The Clarksville Downtown Farmers Market was voted the #1 farmers market in America in 2020 and was recently awarded the title of the best farmers market in the entire state of Tennessee. Nashville is around 82 miles from the property and is known as the country music capital of the world. Nashville offers a combination of rich history, modern amenities, and world-class appeal with a country feel. Nashville has a population over 1 million, and there you can find anything you need, including an international airport with direct flights to and from most major cities. If we go back and look at these 3 lots that make up the 32.5 acres, you'll see they are part of a small subdivision that consists of 10 individual lots, 7 of which have already sold. And these are the last 3 remaining. The lots that are highlighted in red represent sold. The family that purchased Lot 1 also purchased Lot 2 and 3. The buyer of Lot 10 has already started to develop their property, where they will be building a home, which is directly across from Lot 4, the 16.29 acres. As we mentioned, there are a lot of people who will purchase adjoining lots, either all for themselves, or they'll get together with family members and friends and purchase them collectively. Let's just use the example of 3 siblings. If you want to purchase these properties before they're sold, you could each have your own individual lot free and clear from the other lots, but everything could be timed and coordinated to take place simultaneously. For example, the contract, closing, etc. All of that can be coordinated for a very efficient process. And if some or all of the family members live out of the area, the entire transaction can take place electronically and through the mail. To see the individual details for all 3 parcels, head on over to our website, LANDIO.com, and there you will find detailed presentations for each one of the 3 lots. Let's look at the 16.29 acres. There are over 100 images of the property in the surrounding area. Once you're on the Images tab, click on the full screen icon, then the grid icon, and you can view all of these images in a grid format. You can click on the image to enlarge it. Here we're north of the property looking south. There's the road that runs along the north boundary. There's the Cumberland River and the Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge. And in this image, you'll notice that the trees are mostly brown, and many of them without leaves, because some of these images were captured in the fall and winter season. In the spring and summer, this area is lush and green. Here's a survey of the property, and then zoomed in on Lot 4, which again is 16.29 acres. On the Map tab, we have an interactive map of the individual parcel itself, and then below you'll find the property details. The property taxes for the 16.29 acres are $701 per year for the entire property, and again, there's no HOA or HOA fees. Continue to scroll down, you'll find a detailed description. Here are the distances to nearby points of interest and links where you can find more information about those locations. And then we have the GPS coordinates and links where you can open those on a Google map. Let's go back to the available properties. We'll now look at Lot 5, which is the 8.19 acres. For this property, we also have over 100 images of the property in the surrounding area. For this property, there's access along the west and north boundaries, and the property taxes for Lot 5 are $353 per year. And now let's go back and look at Lot 9. Lot 9 is 8.02 acres. Here's the survey of Lot 9. This property also has access along 2 sides, along the south boundary and the west boundary. And for Lot 9, the property taxes are $346 per year. If we look at the collective of these 3 lots, there's a total of 32.5 acres. Lot number 4 is 16.29 acres for $114,030. Lot number 5 is 8.19 acres for $56,700, and lot number 9 is 8.02 acres for $58,800, bringing the total of all 3 lots to $229,530. Underneath the image section on every property, you'll find the contact information for the representative. For questions or to purchase any of these lots or all 3 lots, please call or text the Freedom Ridge team anytime. Their number is 615-375-0245. That number also receives text messages. Again, the number is 615-375-0245. You can also fill out the contact form on the LANDIO website by clicking the contact button on the property details page. You can also email the Freedom Ridge team directly. Their email address is hello@freedomridge.com. If we go back to the map and we look east of the Cumberland River, you'll find Freedom Ridge at Indian Mound, where there were 42 individual lots. The 33 in red have already sold. There's 1 pending, which is purple, and there are just 8 lots remaining available, which are green. And these blue icons on 2 of the available lots represent newly installed water wells. In Freedom Ridge at Indian Mound, there's also no HOA fees, covenants, or restrictions. To view all of these remaining lots, you can head back over to LANDIO, click on the Available tab, and then in the search bar type in Stewart, Stewart, which is the county these properties are located. You'll see the 3 lots we've been reviewing, and then the 8 lots remaining in Freedom Ridge at Indian Mound. You can also head over to the Freedom Ridge website, which is freedomridge.com, and click on Available Lots. And there you'll find the 8 remaining available lots in Freedom Ridge at Indian Mound. For questions or to purchase any of these properties, please call or text the Freedom Ridge team anytime. Their number is 615-375-0245. You can also click on the property details page, And there you'll find an overview video of Freedom Ridge at Indian Mound. On behalf of myself, my family, and the entire team here at LANDIO, as well as the Freedom Ridge team, we sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and ask that you please help us make the dreams of land ownership come true for more people by sharing our website, our properties, and our videos with everyone that you know. Thank you, and God bless.
LANDIO.com